Good morning. Welcome to you in the online class of Prabhutara. In this session, I will teach you one poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. A Tiger in the Zoo. It has been composed by Leslie Norris. At first, you must know about Leslie Norris. Was a famous Welsh poet and short story writer. He was born in 1921 in Wales. Leslie Norris had decided even at an early age that he would become a poet. He was very much interested in this in the poems. So uh, I am going to teach you first stanza. He stalks. He stalks in his vivid stripes. He stalks, that means to walk in an angry घमंड या गुस्से से चलना. The few steps on his gaze, on pads, vivid, that means very bright, चमकदार. Stripes, that is धारियाँ, and cage means पिंजरा. PADS, pads, गद्दी. So he stalks in his vivid stripes. The few steps of his gaze on pads of velvet quiet in his quiet rays. The poet is telling the tiger is bound in his cage. The stripes on his skin are already visible. His heels look like pads of velvet. On his pads of velvet, he walks quietly, chupchap, शांति से, within his cage. He does not seem to be happy in his unnatural abode. So without showing his anger, he walks around quietly in his cage. That means स्पष्ट रूप से शरीर पर दिखाई गई धारियाँ जो हैं वो आवाज़ किए अपने मखमली गद्दार पैरों से शांत आक्रोश में अपने पिंजरे में कुछ एक कदम चलता नजर आ रहा है. So in this only 4 line. Now I am going to teach you second stanza. In second stanza, you will see he should be lurking in shadow. He should be lurking. Lurking means waiting secretly. इंतजार कर रहा है. Shadow means अंधकार, darkness. Sliding through long grass. Sliding, it is just sliding through. That means आराम से धीरे से फिसल रहा है. And water hole means never near the water hole. Water hole means a small pool of water. And where plump deer pass. Where plump means mota, fat. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole, where plump deer pass. The tiger knows how to ambush his hunt. He does not attack by challenging his prey, 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 शिकार, directly. He lies in the shade of trees, unseen to his victims. He slides silently through the long grass before charging upon his hunt. He reaches silently to the water hole where plump and well grown up deer come to drink water. जंगल में पिंजरे में घुसने की अपेक्षा वह वृक्षों की छाया में घात लगाए छुपा बैठा रहता है. फिर लंबी घास में से चुपके से सरकता हुआ अपने शिकार पर हमला करने वह जल स्रोत यानी तालाब, कुआं जो भी है उसके बाद पहुंचता है जहां उसके शिकारी मोटे ताजे हिरण जो हैं घूमते रहते हैं. दिस इज द सेकंड स्टांजा. नाउ थर्ड स्टांजा. ही शुड बी snarling around houses. Snarling means making an aggressive growl, showing teeth, दांत दिखाते हुए गुर्राना. At the jungle's edge, bearing BARING, bearing his white fangs. Wearing, that means not covered with, that benakab. And white fangs means two long sharp, दो सफेद नुकीले दांत. And terrorizing the and claw means पंजे. And terrorizing means creating fear, डराता है. So he should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, bearing his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. The poet is telling he should have been crawling around the houses of the human settlement at the jungle. Human settlement at the outskirt of the jungle, and there he would open out his sharp long white teeth and paws just to terrorize the villagers. That means वह अपने पिंजरे में बंद नहीं होता, वह जंगल के बाहर उसी बस्ती के घरों के पास पास गुजराता रहता है, सफ़ेद दांतों को बाहर निकालकर लोगों को पंजों से गांव वालों को भयभीत कराता है, डराता रहता है. नाउ फोर्थ स्टैंजा. but he is locked. LOCKED, locked. That means put under lock in a concrete cell means सीमेंट का बना हुआ एक पिंजरा. His straight behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. That means strength means शक्तिशाली और ignoring means paying no attention, और visitor means आगंतुक जो आते हैं देखने के लिए. Unfortunately, the tiger is not left free in the jungle, but is locked in a cage made of cement and concrete in a zoo. His unbound strength is caged in behind the bars. They are locked in the cage. He walks around arrogantly, ignoring the visitors. बाघ जो है जंगल में आज़ाद नहीं है, अपितु उसे सीमेंट तथा कंक्रीट की कोठरी में एक चिड़ियाघर में बंद कर दिया गया है. उसकी शक्ति जो सलाखें हैं लोहे के बने हुए या सीमेंट के जो बने हुए हैं पीछे कैद हो गए हैं, सलाखों के पीछे बंद है, और वह अपने पिंजरे में इधर उधर आगंतुकों को यानी जो विजिटर्स आते हैं अनदेखा करके गर्व से टहलता रहता है. दिस इज द फोर्थ स्टैंजा. नाउ फिफ्थ. he hears the last voice at night. The patrolling, PATROLLING, patrolling means patrolling cars which patrol or keeps, गाड़ियाँ जो निगरानी रखती हैं, patrolling, and stairs कहते हैं लंबे समय तक घूरना, and brilliant eyes, that means very bright eyes at the brilliant stars. In this stanza the poet wants to tell at night the caged tiger hears the last voices of the patrolling cars being locked in the cage. He looks towards the sky. He goes on studying the brilliant stars that are shining freely in the sky like his brilliant eyes. बाघ रात में गश्त लगाने वाली गाड़ियों की अंतिम आवाज़ों को सुनता रहता है और फिर अपनी चमकीली आंखों से आकाश में चमकते हुए तारों को घूर कर देखता रहता है. So this is the poetry, and in this the central main theme, you must know, in this poem the poet wants to tell you the tiger is a proud creature. It is a shame that such a powerful, agile and untamable animal should be caged in a zoo. In his natural and wild habitat, he does not need help of any kind to hunt its own food. His hunting of deer at the water hole may seem rather cruel. He hunts not for pleasure but food. His presence in the natural habitat is necessary to maintain the balance of food chain, ahar shrinkala. Sometimes the tiger may stray into human habitation. He only displays his strength, but he does not harm anyone till he provoked. Even in the case, he ignores all those who come to the zoo to see him as an entertainment. Like human being, the tiger too loves and values his freedom. He shows his anger, hatred, and even hatred by walking about in rays in his cage. Human progress should not be at cost of destroying. Listen very carefully. Human progress should not be at the cost of destroying the natural habitats of untamable and proud animals like the tiger. So this is the main theme of the poetry. Now you will do working with the poem. I will write on WhatsApp what you will do. Okay, that's it.